Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome.
Let's get it.
To not just music, where we keep it real, and honest.
Always.
But yeah, it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions about who is Quincy, you know, and you know my core followers that follow my music, they know. I had an interview me one time and said, yeah, he knows I put a lot of my personal problems in my music, you know, and things like that. So, the best way I can describe my movie is if you listen to my music. I'm very honest in my music. You are. Tell my story.
You are.
So that's what you can get from this movie, this docu-series.
Are you considering the realistic parts of your music are going to take? It's gonna meet up with this docu.
Yeah.
Do you think there are gonna be more songs to come after, even when you start doing the book?
Yeah.
Any more, like, is it gonna open up another part of your life? You know what I'm saying? Because you already started this.
Yeah, because I think this movie was part. It was this chapter that I had to get out for me to move on to another chapter. Like it like this movie is kind of like my chapter, just moving on from that phase and letting it go. Because you know this movie actually helped me. That's why I think it can help somebody else.
Yeah.
I made this in the content of like me trying to face my realities and my situations and my issues where I ain't perfect.
Yeah.
And you know, and kind of realization that, you know, like I've made some bad choices in life.
Yeah.
But I learned from, you know what I'm saying? And the company that I've kept, I blame myself for everything, even if I didn't intentionally do things myself. Like even who I allowed in my circle, it's my fault. Yeah. Because I had control to allow who was in my circle.
See, this is one thing.
Accountability is the word. You know, taking accountability.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you take accountability for it, right?
Yeah.
And this is one thing that I'm trying to make myself be a better person at doing, right? So like even with after we get past the whole part of the movie, the drop, all of this stuff, one of the biggest things I said I'd get myself into doing is a lot more with cameras, a lot more with audio. Because, meaning, I might take a chance and shoot little short movies. Yeah. Something 5 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
Don't even have to be but one scene. Considerably though, the reason why the techniques and the things and the, like I told you, how you get yourself involved with stuff and you start working on it and you do it, and the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah,
bro, having to put all of this together,
bro. I know your next one gonna be,
bro. In my mind, what I could have done are the points that I'm covering up. People don't see what I could have done, because my mind had that much time to think about it, to the point where, okay, if I only had this little bit, what can I do with just this little bit? I told you, like, watching Singleton movies gave me that idea. Okay, what didn't I shoot?
Yeah.
What should I shoot more of the next time?
Yeah.
Did I take enough from this scene to put in another scene?
Yeah.
Did I see? That's why I started like, okay, you know what? This could go real deep. Most of the people that we work with in those movies, though, they're gonna be blown to see the final product. Cause I was blown. Let me tell you.
No, look. I want your honest opinion.
Yeah.
We not just cause we on wax.
Yeah.
I want your honest opinion right now.
Yeah.
Be real with me about this movie. So what was you saying?
And again, they're gonna be blown by it, because there's some parts of it that I didn't expect it to be.
Yeah, until you touched it.
But you have to. The more you add to it, the more you're going to have to put it together to make sense to somebody. So what I've gotten to say that, okay, now I got to take this and make this make sense to somebody. If they're like, okay, I'm looking at this, and how I told you, I ain't want this to just look like one big orgy, right? Now it feels as if Quincy has a story,
and that's what I wanted.
And that's what came from it. After I put together the first scene and the second scene, the first chapter and the second chapter, I was like, okay, wait a minute, it got deep. It's like, okay, let's add the narration to it. It made it go even deeper because it adds feeling to space. Words adds feeling to space. Music adds feeling to the whole entire situation.
Bro, the way you talking
but I'm telling you because this is what I'm learning. So you take this stuff, you take the video that you shoot, you take the audio because it's important. Now I know for next time, this is something that you go ahead and add to your next time we shoot. People are going to have to take a day to do or 2 days to do. Come into the studio and record audio.
Okay.
That's gonna be important.
Yeah.
We did it, yes. But I'm talking about narration, all this stuff. Like I want to add elements. So Jasenia could have had narration.
Yeah.
Dominique could have had narration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Alicia
all of this stuff was running through my mind as I'm sitting in the computer. I was like, man, that would have been a dope spot for narration. For something like this nigga here. Or why y'all sitting in the car arguing? I don't know what he talking about. I don't know what she talking about. All of this stuff is hitting me now. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
That would have been a dope idea. That would have been a dope concept. But the next time I shoot, I'll remember that. Yeah. But again, I take what I have.
But you know what? This was our first.
And I love that because it gave us that chance to learn this. We never would have learned it if we never would have shot it.
Exactly.
So now we can take it and say, okay, look, we've got this in the book. Now that we know how to do it, we can move forward. We know what to do. We know what we need to take from what we did wrong in this part, move it into the next part. So even now, even more so now, we take we take it so serious that it's contract.
Yeah.
So even talking to some of them dudes that we talk to about, them shooting or whether, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now I see what they charge.
Yeah.
It makes total sense now. But to me, even at the same time of doing it, why I told you to choose me is because the case of I wanted that chance to finally get myself out of that uncomfortable position I was in. Because I was uncomfortable because I felt like I could do it. It's just I needed to do it. Yeah. Only way I was gonna be able to do it is if the chance presented itself. I'm like, okay, you know what? This chance is right in your face. When we called old boy, and old boy was like, man, $5,000. I was like, no.
Yeah, cause remember I went to him.
I said, bruh, no.
I went to him
and I see this dude all the time now. That's what's so sad to me. One of my peoples is actually like tied into this dude. Yeah. She actually sat down and did an interview with him.
Yeah, I've been on the show.
I know you were. And the crazy part about it is she did an interview of him. He wasn't doing an interview of her. So the stuff that he was presenting, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I looked at some of the stuff. I looked at some of the stuff he's worked with.
The baby and stuff like that.
All of the stuff we doing is going to knock him out the water. Because my thing is, if you ain't real goats, if you ain't part of the real goats, yeah, whatever baby was doing, you don't mean nothing to him.
Exactly.
Real goats is his go-to guys. This man shoot videos now. I'm gonna tell you something. Here's a position for Q now. I'll just say here's a position for Q. I'm not gonna give that away.
Yeah, don't give it to me.
That's just the thing. I'm just saying. You have a route you can go now, bro.
Yeah.
You have a route. Use this to your advantage. This is why I told you're gonna learn some stuff hanging around me.
Equipment, man.
Lose any or whatever you felt as if couldn't be done, can be done. If you want to shoot a movie, if somebody wants you to shoot a movie now, you can say yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Set your price.
Absolutely.
You already know what you got to pay me.
But you know what? That's why I wanted to put something out there,
so you can have.
so I can have.
Now
Okay,
you
I
see
can
where
show you.
Yeah,
What I got. This is
Yeah.
my resume.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a job.
Yeah.
That's my resume.
yeah.
I got a movie under my belt.
So you put this stuff out there to the atmosphere, so where people are like, okay, you know what? How did you do it? If nothing else, how did you do it? Can I pay you to do this? This is where that's why I told you, build, you just adding on to what you're doing, building it, building a brand. Eventually in time, clothing to come. That stuff will be bumping because you're putting the work in consistently. But the thing is, you got to get one thing to go.
Yeah.
This is going.
Yeah.
Because the case of you already have a situation where you're understanding what to do with film now, because we do this every week.
Yeah.
So you already have an idea at the angle you can go at to get this popping.
Yo, I'm back. It's your boy Quincy Murdock, Mr. Hold On. If you haven't heard, finally, Quincy Murdock, the movie is coming real soon. Dropping officially this Christmas, December 25th. So it's a great Christmas present for all my people out there. Anybody, you want to see a great movie? Quincy Murdock, the movie is the movie. We having a world premiere November 14th at Amstar Cinema. That's in Mooresville, North Carolina. Doors open at 6. Movie starts at 7. I want to see all my supporters, my fans. Even if you haven't heard of Quincy Murdock, I want you in the building. Love, peace, happiness. Quincy Murdock, hold on.
What's going on? It's your boy Duan Brenner from Not Just Music Podcast. I have a quick update for you all. If you would like your commercial rolled in this slot right here that's playing right now, please email us. We have some perfect plans for you all, ready to go. I mean, we're ready now. It's go time. If you want to get yourself in front of thousands and thousands of people, please, this is your opportunity to go for it. All right.
So again, we have this thing now with the way this documentary is gonna come out, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm choosing to talk about it now is because the case of
I could have went on everybody else's platform and talked about it, but this is the blessing of having our own platform.
The advantage of doing it this way is because it can get put out the correct way.
Yeah.
Now that we're in September, and it's getting closer and closer to time to put this out, right?
Yeah. Christmas, the exact date.
The feelings that you're going through mentally are what? Because people need to know. Because somebody's never released a movie before.
Bruh.
Somebody's never released a documentary before. What is the feeling going in your mind?
It's different than music.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, I think I'm more invested into this movie than I was into my music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm putting more into it to be successful.
Yeah.
Because a movie is a movie.
Yes.
Like we talk, a movie is a project.
Yes.
Like it's different than music. Music you can just easily get in the studio, record it. You probably have it mixed and mastered by a week. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. And boom, we put it out there. TuneCore.
Mm-hmm.
Movies, bro, take time. So the time, the sacrifices, all that adrenaline that went into it, that's what I'm feeling like. It's like about damn time. Like I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? And anticipating to see how it turned out. But knowing that we did everything we could do and the timing is just right, I feel. The timing is right.
I think the time that it took us to gather everything that we needed might have been one of the most headache spots. One thing that could have easily torn all of this down is allowing what we felt,
personal feelings,
to get in the way. Now a lot of people, like I said, I heard Marlon Wayne say this one time before.
And you know what? And I made up with this person. Me and her, I hope she watches this. Me and her, I talked to her a couple days ago, and she's real excited about the movie coming out. She plays a character in the movie, so
that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, her and her husband, man, shout out to them. You know, they support. So
yeah,
it's all, and it's deeper than a movie. I grew relationships with these people.
Yeah,
I grew a bond. We did something together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even me and you shooting the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bond that happened. Like, we grew a bond, all of us
put
together.
me, bro,
we created a
you
moment.
Put me around.
I don't take this shit for granted.
Nah.
I don't take this shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it couldn't have happened. Some things don't happen in life, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, that's why I say I think this would be a perfect time to, you know, speak on this stuff, because one thing is for sure, we did put in the work to get it to this point. You know, again,
salute to you.
I never would have worked. I've never dealt with working with video, audio, and putting it all together. It's never been the case for me. So for the first time, I was able actually to actually put it all together and have to do it at a level where, you know, I'm in front of people. These people used to being in front of cameras all the time, but I gotta make them feel as if I'd have been doing this forever.
Was there any points you wanted to quit?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. That first day, I felt as if like, okay, I might be over my head in certain situations, right?
Yeah.
But now that I go back and look at the stuff that I shot, I was well ahead of my time. I just didn't know it.
Wow.
But like I told you, I said yes to it. The reason why I said yes to it, because I needed to feel that uncomfortable. I needed to feel that uncomfortable. The reason why I call it uncomfortable is because I took a basic camera, a basic DSLR camera, and we created a movie with that. Simple as that. I don't even know how to take. Well, between 3 cameras, between that one and between my one I said that's down right now and my little cheap burgundy camera that I started shooting stuff with in the beginning.
I remember that.
Bruh,
shooting the music videos.
Bruh, that thing, it picked up a lot of the scenes and stuff that you see.
Some clear, bro. Them look like cinematic
again,
like visuals, bro.
Now I know what people are doing behind all of it to get it to like, oh.
So you know we can compete with these big budget films by using they tools, they resources.
Only thing we're gonna do is work our way up into getting better equipment. The better equipment we have that's usable, it'll be great. But for the most part, I'm gonna be using for what we already have. That's all I need. I see now. Because the case of, I see that it's not so about the case of the camera. It's about what you know about the camera how to use it and your lighting. Yeah. That's important. Yeah. That light, these lights. Yeah. If people take lighting a lot more serious when it comes to photos and video,
bro. When you can do stills of the videos and they come out clear. Yeah, you on the song.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, a lot of these people, if you learn the tools that you have, you can shoot a movie immediately. Now I know how to shoot a movie with a. I did it.
Yeah, we did one. We did one scene with the studio scene.
At the studio. Yeah, use my phone.
Yeah.
So for the case in point of, you have to take what you have, utilize what you have, and let that be your guide. I've got to the point now where I'm like, okay, you know what? If I'm gonna spend time doing anything, I want to spend time editing. Yeah. Nothing else. Shooting, we can take time to shoot, we can shoot a lot. But the thing is those are quick things.
The editing,
I see now, man. That's where you make room for. So one thing now, I know now, the contract should always consist of, this shall take a year to 2 years to complete. If it's a thing of time. If it's something they got like chapters and chapters and chapters, and they know this is gonna be like an hour and a half movie, that's gonna take like 2 years. 2 years to really complete. To officially complete it.
This is good game, man.
That's going forward, because my thing is it's a lot of cats out here putting out short movies. I noticed like all of the actors that you had in your movie, they only dealt with somebody that had shorthand movies. This will probably be one of their longer movies, or
You know
It's
what?
a docu.
So we actually gave them opportunities, bro.
Yeah, because the case of they're not, and see,
And there ain't no shade. It's just like I ain't even think you say it's like I haven't really seen the full movie myself, so I really don't know I'm gonna be like, wow, you know, when I see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be surprised. You know, I'm gonna be up in there with them surprised. Like, you get what I'm saying?
the biggest thing I want you to realize is this took time to unfold. 1, it took time to create it. 2, 3, it took time to make it make sense.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of people don't take time. Even though I didn't per se walk you through every piece of it, because you gave me the blueprint. I'm just making the blueprint come alive.
Yeah.
See, that's the part where a lot of people, they have an idea, they just don't know how to stretch it.
Yeah.
You had a very good idea. It just took me a long time to catch it.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me until you did the narration. The narration gave me all I needed. I was like, dang, there we go. Now this whole entire scene makes sense to me because I hear the emotion in your voice.
Yeah.
I hear how you said it, the words that you used.
Yeah.
That all brought it all together to say, okay, you know what? Dang. And after I sat back and put some of the stuff together, like the scene, and this is a blessing. The scene that you had with your mom's in the bed, you having a conversation with her.
Yeah.
And this is coming to a close on this.
Yeah.
You was talking to your mama. I had to shoot 4 different angles of this to get this right.
Yeah.
I was in the corner. I was behind her. I was behind you. Well, 3.
Yeah.
I took each 3 of those camera shots and put them together. And when I put them together and looked at that scene, I blew myself, bro.
That shit was hot.
I blew myself. I was like, wow. So we really doing this now. We
That
really
shit was
putting
hot.
stuff together.
You doing movies.
And it's like, okay, it hits you the reality when you're putting it together, like I said. And it's like, dang. So this is what I'm saying. And this is for everybody listening. Anybody that chooses to want to get into this whole thing of movie production, listen to me. Take a chance. Take a chance. Before you go get some big person, take a chance. Me and Q were able to do it. We took a chance. We bet on it. It took some time, but we're finally at this finish line, and we're about to drop this.
Me and my brother, man. And
So-
I want to, like, once again, thank you, bro,
Yeah.
so much, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For bringing a dream
Yes.
of mine to reality.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm humble.
I'm humble. I appreciate you with everything in me, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
I'm
so
humble,
much.
bro. Like I never take a chance on anybody else. But for at the end of the day, we took a chance on this.
Yeah.
Again, those out there in our world and Not Just Music Podcast, if you have a dream, go for it. Continue to run with it. If you haven't subscribed, if you don't if you don't follow, please do all of those. At the end of the day, we love y'all.
Love
Again, give, donate. Thanksgiving giveaway. Go to our website, donate to us. In the end, we will appreciate that. Again, bless y'all. See you all next time. Peace.